This is National Drive Safely to Work Week, and getting into a car accident obviously is something everyone hopes never occurs.
But if you or someone you love is critically injured, living here in Maryland, you have the advantage of one of the best safety nets in the world, shock trauma. It has saved tens of thousands of lives and is on the brink of doing so much more, as we find out in tonight's cover story, Shock Trauma's expanding operation. Landing in the afternoon sky, a life on the line. A 16-year-old football player in a helmet-to-helmet collision. The angels in pink move in to help.
1, 2, 3.
The vast majority of trauma is just a really bad, horrible accident.
All right, sweetheart.
The doctors and nurses of Shock Trauma, known for their pink scrubs, answer the call on average 23 times a day.
It gets much more sharply punctuated when it's you or your kid or your mama or your wife or husband that's hurt. You want to know that they can come here.
Because the vast majority of shock trauma patients, 97%, survive.
I slowly realized I couldn't feel anything and I couldn't move anything, and that's when I knew it wasn't going to be too good.
For 22-year-old Darren Rourke, it was a car accident on the way home from a concert that ended with a flight to Shock Trauma.
They're angels there, you know. If I hadn't had the surgery from the doctor I had it from, you know, who knows what would have happened. I don't think I'd be where I am if I hadn't been sent there.
Like Darren Rourke, 60% of shock trauma patients are victims of motor vehicle crashes.
People who got up thought they were going to work or to school, and they ended up here at Shock Trauma.
Within 2 hours on a Monday afternoon, we saw a total of 4 teenagers come in with sports-related injuries. 4 families getting the call that no one wants.
You don't want to get the call, but if you get the call, the next words you want to hear in there is Shock Trauma.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Not, we wish we could get them to Shock Trauma, but they don't have a bed.
Well, Shock Trauma is a model for trauma care around the world.
We're in a unique position now. We need help. We need more beds.
I just checked right now. Our census is 95. We have 90 beds in the place, and we're heading into the evening when we're going to have people from motor vehicle collisions and people from other types of accidents coming through the door.
When this existing shock trauma building opened in 1989, it was built for a capacity of 3,500 patients. Last year, more than 8,300 patients came through these doors.
Are there some times we just can't squeeze one more in? Yeah.
When it gets crazy is when we have to put 2 patients in each bay. Thank you.
If it happens, I become acutely in a very bad mood.
Because shock trauma never wants to say no, the University of Maryland Medical Center is building a $160 million tower to expand shock trauma's capacity, with 64 new critical care beds, 10 new operating rooms, and more space for training and research.
Provide the absolute state-of-the-art care for patients.
Most of the funding is coming from government sources, but you and your neighbors are being asked to pitch in, with $35 million coming from the community.
One day, you may have someone that needs this care. If you are lucky and you never do, how extraordinary if you could be part of caring for those who will befall this tragedy.
The tower is expected to be completed in 2013. In the meantime, shock trauma continues saving lives in small spaces.
But it's a struggle. Every day we ask, where's the next bed? And you look around, there are not a lot of empty beds here, and as things really gear up tonight, as they usually do, we're going to be juggling.
In fact, before 9 o'clock, an assault victim takes the last bay. The beds are full, and the night is still young.
Excuse me, we got a patient coming.
It's amazing. Those folks working at Shock Trauma are of a very special ilk.
They sure are. And again, a model for care around the world. And we're so fortunate to have them right here in our backyard, whether it's a car accident or, God forbid, your child gets hurt on the soccer field. You just never know when you're going to need them. So we're so fortunate to have them here. And to find out more about how you can help Shock Trauma continue to grow its life-saving mission, you can go to our website, foxbaltimore.com/newslinks.